Welcome to my channel. Did you know that YouTube just changed something big? No, it's not about videos getting shorter. It's not about creators making more or less money. It's about you and me and how we use YouTube, how we comment, how we learn, and even how we talk to each other. Yes, YouTube has a new policy. But don't worry, I'm not here to give you a boring, difficult explanation full of hard words. I'm here to explain it in a simple way, step by step, and help you understand how this new policy can affect your daily life, especially if you're learning English. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever written a comment on a YouTube video and then it disappeared? Or maybe you said something in English and suddenly you couldn't post it? Maybe you didn't even know what you did wrong. Well, this is happening to many people now, even to English learners like you. And the reason is this new policy. But here's the good news. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand what the policy is and how it works, you'll also learn useful English. I'll show you new words, teach you how to write better comments, and help you feel more confident when using YouTube in English. So stay with me. We'll take it slow, we'll make it fun, and you'll get stronger in English with every minute. Are you ready? Let's go. Chapter 1. What is the new YouTube policy? Let's begin with something very simple. What is a policy? A policy is a rule, or sometimes it's a group of rules. These rules help people understand what they can and cannot do. We see policies in many places, in schools, at work, in shops, and online. YouTube also has policies. These are the rules for using YouTube. Every person who uses YouTube must follow them, whether you are a student, a teacher, a creator, or just someone watching videos. Now, YouTube has introduced a new policy. It started recently, just a few weeks or months ago, depending on when you're watching this video. The new policy talks about comments, AI-generated content, age restrictions, and monetization rules. But don't worry, I will explain everything in clear, simple English. Let's start with comments. Before this policy, many people could write anything in the comment box under a video. Some people wrote good things, some people gave feedback, but many comments were not kind. Some people wrote bad words or messages that were not true. Others copied and pasted the same comment on many videos. That's called spam. Now, YouTube checks your comments more carefully. It uses computers, we call that AI, which means artificial intelligence. AI looks at your words and decides if your comment is okay or not. If the comment has bad words, or if it sounds like spam, YouTube can delete it. Sometimes it hides the comment before anyone sees it. For example, before the policy, you could write, "Subscribe to my channel on many videos." Now, this is seen as spam. YouTube might block your comment, or before, someone might say, "This video is stupid." Now, that kind of comment might be removed for being disrespectful. This is not to make things harder. It is to make YouTube better, cleaner, more respectful, and safer for everyone, including you. Let's take a quick break and learn some useful vocabulary. Policy, a rule or set of rules made by an organization. Example, YouTube has a policy about comments. You must follow it. Update, when something is changed or improved. Example, YouTube made an update to how it checks comments. Guidelines, suggestions, or instructions that show how to do something correctly. Example, you should read the YouTube community guidelines before posting. Restriction, a limit that stops you from doing something. Example, there is a new age restriction on some videos. These are important words when talking about websites and online rules. Try to remember them and use them when you talk about YouTube or any other platform. Now let's talk about AI generated content. AI can now make videos, voices, and even faces. Some people are using AI to make fake videos. For example, a video that looks like a famous person speaking, but it's not real. It's computer made. YouTube now says, if you use AI to make content, you must tell people. You must say, this video is made using AI. If you don't say it, your video might get removed. YouTube wants to stop fake videos and protect people from false information. Let me tell you a short story. This will help you understand. Last year, someone uploaded a video of a famous actor. The actor was saying strange things. People were shocked. But later, they found out the actor never said those things. It was an AI generated video. It looked real, but it was fake. That's why YouTube made a change to protect people, to stop confusion. Now, let's talk about you, a normal YouTube user. How will this new policy affect you? If you are just watching videos, not much will change. But if you like to write comments, especially in English, you should be more careful now. Avoid using all capital letters. Avoid repeating the same comment. Don't write anything rude, even as a joke. Try to write full sentences. Use polite language. These things will help your comment stay visible and help your English improve too. So now, let me ask you a quick question. Spike moment. Do you think this is a good change or a bad one? Think for a second. Is it better if YouTube checks comments more carefully? Or do you think we should be free to write anything? There is no right or wrong answer. It's just something to think about. In the end, this new policy is not about stopping people. It is about protecting people, especially people who want to learn, like you. It's about making YouTube a better place to learn English, to share your ideas, and to feel safe. And in the next chapter, we will talk about how this policy affects English learners and how you can use it to improve your skills. Stay with me. Chapter 2. How does it affect English learners on YouTube? Let's talk about you now. You are learning English. You come to YouTube to watch videos, listen to native speakers, learn new words, and maybe even write a comment or ask a question. You use this platform as a free classroom. That's amazing. But now there's a new policy. And many learners ask me, will this policy make it harder for me to learn English? The answer is no, not if you understand how it works. But it's true. This new policy can feel scary at first. Some of my students say to me, I want to write in English, but what if I make a mistake? What if YouTube deletes my comment? What if people laugh at me? And I always say the same thing. Don't be afraid. YouTube is not deleting your comment because your English is bad. It's deleting comments that break the rules, not comments with small grammar mistakes. Let's answer some common questions one by one. Can I still write comments in English? Yes, you can and you should. Writing is one of the best ways to practice English. This new policy does not stop you from writing, but it asks you to be respectful, to avoid bad language, and to not spam. If you follow these simple things, your comment will stay. What if my grammar is wrong? Will YouTube delete it? No. YouTube doesn't delete comments just because the grammar is not perfect. This platform is used by people from all around the world from different countries with different levels of English. You are allowed to make mistakes. Mistakes are part of learning. YouTube understands that. But, and this is important, sometimes grammar mistakes can make your comment look like spam. For example, if you write many emojis, or use only capital letters, or write the same sentence again and again, the system might think you're a bot. So the best thing to do is write clearly, use simple sentences, and avoid shouting. like this. Let me show you an example. This is our spike moment, a short before and after. Blocked comment. This video nice. Subscribe me. Lie. Lie, 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 chew. This comment might get blocked. Why? Too many capital letters, too many emojis, and it sounds like spam. I love it comment. I really like this video. Thank you for teaching. I learned new words today. This comment is friendly, simple, and useful. You don't need perfect grammar, just be polite and clear. Now, here's another question. Will YouTube show me fewer educational videos now? Actually, the opposite is true. YouTube wants to give you more high-quality content. That means more good videos, less fake news, less hate, and less noise. If you watch English learning videos and interact politely, YouTube will recommend more videos like that to you. Now, let's talk about how you should interact under the new policy. It's easy. Be polite. Use full sentences. Avoid using rude words or jokes that could be misunderstood. And most importantly, don't stop writing in English. Use the comment section as your practice space. Here are some useful sentence starters that can help you write better comments. I think this video is very helpful because, in my opinion, the explanation was, this video helped me understand. Can you please explain more about? Thank you for this video. I learned. You can copy one of these and complete the sentence with your own thoughts. It's like filling in the blank. It's also a great way to learn how English sentences are structured. Let me give you one more example from my class. My student, Amina, was very shy. She watched English videos every day, but never wrote comments. I asked her to write just one sentence under every video she watched. After 2 weeks, her writing improved. She felt more confident, and other learners started replying to her comments and encouraging her. That's how we learn together. So don't stop because of fear. This policy is not your enemy. It's just a new rule to help make YouTube better. And if you follow it, your learning will be better too. In the next chapter, I'll show you how to use this policy to improve your English even more by writing in a smart, safe, and helpful way. Let's keep going. Chapter 3, How to Use the Policy to Learn English Better. Let's turn this problem into a solution. Yes, YouTube has a new policy. Yes, it may feel a little scary. Maybe you are afraid to write something wrong. Maybe you are thinking, I don't want to make mistakes in my English and get blocked. But here's the truth. This policy is not just a rule to follow. It's also a great opportunity. You can actually use it to improve your English, your grammar, your writing, your politeness, your sentence structure, all of it. Let me explain how. First, let's talk about formal writing. The new policy asks people to write comments that are respectful and kind. That means using formal or polite English. Many English learners never practice formal English. They know how to speak in a casual way, but not how to write in a respectful tone. Now, YouTube is giving you a chance to do that every time you write a comment. For example, instead of writing, "This is cool vid," 6, try writing, "This video is very useful. Thank you for sharing your ideas." Do you see the difference? The second one is longer, more polite, and more like what we use in formal or academic English. It also has correct grammar and punctuation. So now every comment you write is a chance to practice better English. That's the first big benefit of this policy. Second, this policy helps you learn to avoid slang and offensive words. Many slang words are used in English. Some are okay, but some are not. Some words can be rude without you knowing. For example, words like stupid, shut up, or lame may seem funny or casual to you, but they are actually considered offensive or disrespectful on platforms like YouTube. So, if you stop using these words, your English becomes more respectful, more professional, and more accepted in both academic and workplace settings. Think of it like this: you're not just writing comments to express yourself, you're also training yourself to become a better writer, a better communicator in English. Now, let's talk about comment structure and tone. Tone means how your message sounds to other people, not the words, but the feeling behind them. Is your tone angry, friendly, helpful? The new policy encourages people to have a friendly, calm, and respectful tone. You can practice this by writing kind comments that add value. For example, thank you. This video helped me understand past tense better. I didn't understand the part at 2:15. Can you explain again, please? Great video. I like the examples and the slow explanation. Writing like this improves your tone and your sentence building skills. You are practicing real English in a real world situation with a real audience. Now let's learn a useful word: guidelines. A guideline is not a strict rule, it's more like advice. It tells you what you should do, not what you must do. YouTube has community guidelines, which are like a list of good behavior rules. If you follow them, your account stays safe and your comments stay visible. You can actually go and read the YouTube community guidelines. They are written in simple English. Just search on Google, YouTube community guidelines. You'll learn what kind of language is not allowed, what is considered spam, and how to be a respectful user. That reading practice is also good English reading practice. You're learning the language while learning the rules. Now, here's a very good tip. Read the comments under educational videos. Choose English learning videos or history, science, or TED Talks. Look at how people write. Read their sentence structures. Copy the good ones. Try to understand why a comment is helpful or why it sounds polite. You are not just watching videos. You are watching how English is used in real life. And that's powerful. Now, let's do something together. Spike moment. If you can write one polite and useful comment every day, your English will grow faster than you think. Let's try one right now. Here's your sentence starter. This video helped me because... Can you finish the sentence? Say it out loud. Or, even better, write it in the comments below this video. Every day, write one new sentence like that. After 30 days, you'll have 30 practice sentences. That's better than any grammar book. So don't be afraid of the policy. Use it as a learning tool. Practice formal English, improve your tone, avoid slang, and write like someone who is ready to speak with the world. In the next chapter, I'll show you what mistakes to avoid and how to write better, smarter comments that will never get blocked. Let's keep going. Chapter 4. Common mistakes to avoid under the new policy. Let's get practical now. Many of my students are not afraid to try English, and that's great. They want to write comments, ask questions, and join the conversation. But often, their comments are blocked, deleted, or hidden. They ask me, "Why did my comment disappear? I didn't say anything bad." And that's true, they didn't mean to say anything bad. But small mistakes can create problems, especially under YouTube's new policy. So in this chapter, let's look at the most common mistakes learners make and learn how to fix them. 1. Writing in all capital letters. In English, writing everything in capital letters feels like shouting. Even if you're excited or just trying to be clear, it looks aggressive or even abusive. The new policy sees this as a negative tone. Example: this video is great, thanks. Better: this video is great. Thanks for sharing. Just by using lowercase letters and correct punctuation, your comment becomes more appropriate and respectful. 2. Using grammar that changes the meaning, many learners write quickly and forget small words like articles, the, helping verbs, is, are, or use the wrong tense. That's okay, we all make mistakes, but sometimes it can change your message in a bad way. Example, you teach bad. This sentence might sound like an insult, but maybe the learner meant to say, I didn't understand. Can you explain more, please? This is why grammar matters not to be perfect, but to communicate clearly. 3. Spelling rude or offensive words without knowing. This happens more than you think. Some learners hear slang from movies or online games and use it in comments thinking it's funny or cool, but some slang words are not polite. They can sound abusive or inappropriate, even if you don't mean it that way. For example, calling someone a loser or using words like shut up, sucks, or worse, these can break YouTube's community guidelines. So, if you're not sure what a word means, it's better not to use it. Stick with kind, formal, or neutral words. They're always safer. 4. Writing one-word comments like good or nice. This may not break the rules, but it's not helpful. And sometimes YouTube sees very short comments as spam, especially if many people write the same thing. Nice. Nice video. I like the way you explain the topic. Good explanation. I learned a lot today. Thank you. These longer comments also help you practice English. You're learning how to build full sentences, use the right tone, and connect your ideas. That's great for writing and speaking too. Let's stop here for a quick language tip. Appropriate, correct, or suitable for the situation. Example, it's appropriate to say thank you at the end of your comment. Respectful, polite, and kind. Example, please be respectful to the creator and other viewers. Formal, professional, or polite language, like what you use in school or a job. Example, formal English avoids slang and short forms like wanna. Informal, casual language, like what you use with friends. Example, informal English is okay with friends, but not always okay online. Abusive, hurtful, angry, or rude words. Example, abusive comments are deleted by YouTube. These words are good to know, not just for YouTube, but for real life situations to school, work, writing emails, and more. Now, let's do our spike moment. Look at these two comment examples. Think about them. Comment A, dumb video. You didn't explain good. Comment B, I didn't understand the last part clearly. Can you explain it again, please? Which one do you think is better? Why? Take a second to think. Of course, comment B is better. It is respectful, clear, and shows interest in learning. Comment A sounds rude and will probably be blocked even if the person didn't mean to be mean. So, what's the takeaway here? Be careful with tone, how your comment feels to others, grammar. Keep it simple and correct. Length, write more than one word. Words, avoid slang or offensive terms. If you fix these small things, not only will your comments stay visible, but your English will improve a lot. You'll start thinking in full sentences. You'll learn to ask polite questions. You'll write better and sound more confident. And that's the goal, right? In the next chapter, we'll talk about how to build your confidence and become an active part of the YouTube learning community without fear. Let's keep going. Chapter 5. How to keep learning on YouTube safely and smartly. Now that you understand the new YouTube policy and how to avoid common mistakes, Let's talk about how you can keep learning English safely and smartly on YouTube. The internet is full of useful videos, but it can also be confusing or risky if you don't know how to use it well. First, the most important advice: choose the right channels. Not all channels are the same. Some channels, like this one, focus on helping English learners with clear explanations, easy words, and friendly teaching. Others might have confusing speech, slang, or even bad examples. So find channels that are made for learners or channels you trust. Look for videos with simple English subtitles and teachers who explain slowly and clearly. This way, you won't waste your time or get frustrated. Next, always turn on subtitles or captions. Many videos have English subtitles you can switch on. This is a great way to read and listen at the same time. When you hear a new word, you can see how it's spelled. When you don't understand a sentence, you can read it again. This is like reading a book and listening to a teacher at the same time. It helps your brain learn better. Another smart tip is to use YouTube playlists. A playlist is a list of videos that play one after another. You can create your own playlist for English learning. For example, add videos about grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, and simple conversations. This way, you have your own mini English course made just for you. You can watch the videos every day at your own speed. Playlists help organize your learning and keep you motivated. Now, about writing comments. I want to remind you, comment in English every time you watch a video, even if it's just one sentence. Why? Because writing helps you remember and practice your English. When you write, you think about grammar, vocabulary, and how to say your ideas clearly. Comments are like small English homework, but fun and useful. You don't need to write a long paragraph. Just one sentence is enough. For example, you can write, "I learned a new word today," or "This video helped me understand the past tense." You can even ask questions. Can you explain the difference between say and tell? And don't forget the important rule: stay kind, stay active, stay respectful. Being kind means writing polite comments. Being active means watching videos regularly and writing comments often. Being respectful means following YouTube's new policy, avoiding bad words or rude tones. When you do this, you create a safe learning space for yourself and others. You show respect to teachers and other learners. This positive attitude helps you grow your English skills faster. Let me share a story about my student, Juan. Juan is from Mexico. He was shy about writing comments before, but then I told him to try something small. Just watch one short video every day and write one new sentence in the comments. At first, Juan was nervous. He worried about mistakes, but he kept trying. After 3 months, his English became much better. He spoke more confidently and understood videos better. No textbook, no classroom, just YouTube and his daily comments. Juan's story shows that learning English on YouTube can be simple and powerful if you use it safely and smartly. Now, I want to give you a small challenge, a spike moment. Write one sentence in the comments right now. Don't worry about mistakes. Just try. Here is a prompt to help you. Today I learned. For example, you can write, "Today I learned a new word, polite." Or, "Today I learned how to say thank you in a formal way." Writing just one sentence today will help you practice writing and build confidence. Remember, learning English is a journey. It's not about being perfect, it's about trying every day and improving step by step. So, choose good channels, use subtitles, create playlists, write comments every day, and stay kind and respectful. By doing this, you keep your English learning safe and smart even with new YouTube policies. In the next and final chapter, we will talk about what to expect in the future of YouTube learning. and how you can be ready. Keep watching, keep learning, and keep growing. Chapter 6. What does this policy tell us about the future of YouTube and English learning? Now, let's take a step back and think about something important. What does this new YouTube policy tell us about the future? Not just about YouTube, but about how we learn English and use the internet. YouTube is not the same place it was 10 years ago. It is changing, and this policy is one sign of that change. YouTube wants to become a safer, more respectful, and more helpful place for everyone. Why is this good news for us, English learners? First, it means YouTube wants better content. They want videos that are useful, friendly, and easy to understand. You don't want to waste your time with videos full of bad words, arguments, or confusing language. This policy helps reduce that kind of content, so you get more high-quality videos that can really help you learn English. Second, YouTube wants better conversations. Before, comment sections were often messy or rude. Now, YouTube checks comments more carefully to keep discussions respectful and useful. That means you can feel safer to write comments, ask questions, and interact with other learners without fear of mean words or spam. This creates a better learning environment. When the space is kind and respectful, everyone feels comfortable. You feel confident to practice your English speaking, writing, reading in a positive community. Let me share a reflection with you. When the rules change, we don't stop learning. We change with them. We learn better. We grow. This is very important. Change is not something to fear. Sometimes change is the best way to improve. YouTube's new policy is not here to stop you or make learning harder. It is here to help you learn better and more safely. You are part of this change. You are part of a growing community of learners who want to be respectful, kind, and active. And there is a big opportunity here to become a better English speaker and writer by understanding and following these new rules. Don't be afraid. Don't stop writing comments or watching videos. Instead, use the policy to help yourself improve. Write clear, polite comments. Watch videos with subtitles. Build your own playlists. Practice every day. Now, let me tell you a small motivational story, a spike moment to inspire you. I know a young woman named Maria. Maria is from Brazil. She started learning English by watching YouTube videos at home. At first, she was shy. She rarely wrote comments because she was scared of mistakes, but she kept watching videos every day. One day, Maria decided to try writing a comment. It was a simple sentence. Thank you for the helpful video. She was happy when the teacher replied, You're welcome. Keep learning. That small encouragement gave her confidence. Over time, Maria wrote more comments, asked questions, and made friends with other learners in the comment sections. She learned new words, corrected her grammar, and spoke more clearly. Now, Maria is a volunteer English teacher online. She helps others who are beginners, just like she was. She tells them, You can do it. YouTube helped me, and it can help you too. Maria's story shows us that YouTube is not just videos. It is a community where learners can grow together, and that community is getting better every day. So, what does this new policy tell us about the future? YouTube is working to be a safer place for learners. YouTube wants to support better videos and better conversations. This means more useful content and less distraction or negativity. You, the learner, have the chance to become part of this new, positive YouTube community. Remember, learning English is a journey. Sometimes the path changes. Sometimes the rules change. But your goal stays the same, to speak, write, and understand English better every day. Use the new policy as a tool, not a problem. Be smart, be kind, be active. Write those comments, watch those videos, Ask those questions. The future of YouTube and English learning is bright, and you are a part of it. Thank you for watching this video all the way to the end. If you found this helpful, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and write a comment below one polite sentence about what you learned today. Together, we can build a better YouTube and a better English learning community. Keep learning, keep growing, and I will see you in the next video. If you learned something new today, even just one new word or idea, please give this video a like. It really helps the channel grow and allows more learners like you to find these helpful lessons. Also, if you want to learn English in a real, simple, and honest way, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I share easy tips and clear explanations made just for you. Now, I want to hear from you. Tell me in the comments, how do you feel about this new YouTube policy? Do you think it will help English learners, or could it make learning harder? Let's have a friendly conversation below.